He's light skinned.
Word. And I am
Long hair.
and he just described me in the opposite, bizarro version of JC.
It's that introverted, perverted youngin' from out that BX. J.S.D. And the problem solver. Mr. Every Night. Mr. Every Night. Mr. Every Night.
So, every night, let's start it off pretty light. I tried to ride out for the long haul. Notice, listen to the ghetto lifestyle.
Hey, what's going on, listeners? It's the introverted, perverted, dark-skinned marksman, Jay Steed, and I am here with
the problem solver, Mr. Every Night, the Black Thanos, the man with the fat Platano.
and this is Rat Pack Media. So if you guys noticed, we've been on a hiatus for quite some time, and pretty much, we just been in the studio cooking up. Mr. Every Night, he was in rehab for his ass addiction because he was getting so much buns during this pandemic, but we're not gonna really delve too into that. But Every Night, what's up? What's going on with you? It's been a while.
Nothing much, man. Just fucking working. Just trying to maintain the level head. You know what I mean? Trying not to get sick. Just out here in these streets.
Yeah, man. I mean, I see you. You be out here hard body. You know what I'm saying? And just keep safe, man. Stay protected. Stay as healthy as you possibly can, man.
Yeah, you
Crazy.
know, I put the condom on before I step off to work. You know what I mean? I'm always protected.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So before we break off with today's topic, I just want to check what's in each one of our glasses. So I'll start with you. What you got in glass?
Some Bel Air rosé.
Oh,
Fancy.
okay. I'm drinking with your pinky up. I see.
Yeah, a little fancy.
Yeah, you got the champagne glass. Feel yourself tonight. Feel it extra silky, extra sexy. Look at that.
Word. and this fucking heat is crazy. I had to do my head. You know what I mean? I was rocking the little fucking
Yeah, I see.
not the corn rolls, but the pea rolls. You know what I mean? I was letting my shit curl up, looking nappy as shit. But this
Hey,
heat got to me, so I had to take that shit all off.
got you. All right. Well, I got my glass. I got Well, first off, I got me a nice custom made glass. It says J Steed, the dark skinned marksman across it. Pretty dope. You probably can't see it right now every night, but it's pretty dope. So in my glass, I got a bourbon whiskey with a ginger ale chaser. It's called Breckenridge. Yeah, Breckenridge bourbon whiskey. Uh, it's pretty smooth. It's a pretty smooth small batch whiskey. It's pretty smoky to the nose and goes down pretty easy, not too much of a kick. So let's raise our glasses.
Damn, that's how I like it, my women.
Let's toast. Take a sip. Yeah.
Yeah, man, what's been good with you, man?
And listen, I'm just trying to stay sane in this quarantine. Yo, tell you no lies, man. Being around a child, 11-year-old, every day in, day out, that is definitely trying on one's sanity. You know what I'm saying? I work from home on my day job, and my daughter, she does virtual learning, so she's pretty much with me all day, every day, and sometimes I just kind of I gotta take a moment to myself. You know what I'm saying? And so every now and again, I step out, step off for a bit, but yeah, it's been a trying time. If I want to say just from everything,
Yeah,
but all in all,
it's kind of hard for a single father like yourself to be out here while she's virtual learning. You out there stripping in these fucking streets.
well, wait, one little correction. I mean, I'm technically not a single father, but my partner isn't exactly my daughter's mother.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
that's
so
what I meant.
yeah.
You're not exactly married yet, so you still got the single stigma. When you file your taxes, you're still single.
Right, right. I mean, I didn't want to offend, so I had to put that out. you know. But yeah, all in all, I mean, I've been good. All's been good on my end. I mean, no real complaints. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, just been in the lab cooking up, trying to figure out some things, some new topics to discuss, and just that's just what it is, man. I mean, we gonna try and get new content to you guys, to our fans. I mean, I hope we haven't lost many or any. I just hope our peoples are still sticking by us when we get these new
Yeah, we haven't did much content because, you know what I mean. I've been. I'm not gonna lie. I've been simping.
you say you've been simping.
I've been simping. I've been simping.
I guess that goes right along with today's topic, which is chivalry versus simping. Now, before we break off into that, I just want to give the definitions of each one, just so we can have a better understanding while we're discussing this, and try to stay as close to topic as we possibly can while we're sitting here sipping our nice little drinks. Even though you got a nice little soft drink, but I'm not gonna get on
No,
about
no.
that.
Well, I started as soon as I got home, so I'm kind of toasted already.
Got toasty. What were you drinking? I mean,
It's fucking. Well, I was drinking um Corvel shit. Then I had a glass of Tito's and Coca Cola, which
Tito's and Coca
I
Cola.
don't. Yeah, I don't suggest that. That shit tasted
Disgusting,
nasty.
dude.
It
Why would you even do that?
shit ripped through me, so I'm feeling
No, no,
fucked
no,
up.
no. Why would you even do that? Don't graze past the question.
It
Most
was
drinkers
it
know.
wasn't on me. The drink was made for me, so I drank it.
So you accepted a drink from a novice bartender.
Yeah.
Got you.
And right now
Well, hope you
my
learned
head's
your lesson.
spinning. The only
I
reason
hope.
I'm here because my alarm went off. That means I passed out.
Wow, wow. I mean, it would be kind of interesting if you took a shot while you drink that Bel Air. I'm just saying. I mean, you know,
I'm pretty sure
but
at some point I'm gonna end up blanking out, and then I'm gonna be just going on cruise control, and I'm gonna end up having a shot anyway.
all right. So definition of chivalry. All right. So the origin definition. Da, 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 da. What the hell? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right. Some of the ideal qualifications of a knight, including courtesy, generosity, valor, and dexterity in arms. Today's definition of chivalry, in short, that's what chivalry is: a choice to do the right thing for the right reasons at the right times. So I guess it's a combination of what I said a few seconds ago about courtesy, generosity, valor, and dexterity in arms. So what does that mean in layman's terms? What would you say every night?
Well, it's being a nice guy in general.
Right.
Like I try to be as nice as I can. I open the doors. I say, "How you doing?" I even bow. You know what I mean?
You bow.
Yeah, I'm shit. I work in like customer service. You know what I mean? I wear a suit, even though I'm security. You know what I mean? I gotta make it look fancy.
Heads high, hit him with the no.
Like, matter of fact, yesterday, um, well, this shit started Friday night, where these ladies was having issues getting into their room, and I helped them out getting their room, and then I saw them the next day at the pool. So they was explaining like, oh, they having a curse on them, they having bad luck, they just having all this shit because they couldn't get into the room because the key card wasn't made. made right, and when they checked in, they had to wait a long time to check in because their room was already. And then when they got into the room that night, there was a big flood on them because somebody left the shower on and all that. So I bought them. I bought. It was four ladies. I bought them a drink at the pool bar. I was like,
All
yo,
right.
for me, because I want y'all to have a good time. And that was very chivalrous of me because, you know what I mean?
You know
I
what?
knew they was having a bad time.
Let's everybody, all our listeners applaud this man, Mr. Every Night, because you see, not many men would do that type of thing in that situation and expect nothing in return.
Oh, yeah. And you know what I mean? They was gay. So I wasn't getting nothing in return. I knew they was gay, but you know what I mean? I
Plot
knew they was
twist.
gay. So it's not like I was just trying to bag somebody
Right,
or one
right,
of them,
right,
but I could tell
right.
they was two couples. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this because they're not gonna be like, oh, this guy is trying to just holler.
So moral of the story is you pretty much did a good deed without expecting anything in return, knowing that you would get nothing in return. And yeah, I guess that is definitely a good story of your chivalrous.
I do
Yeah.
it at least once a day.
I am so tongue tied with that word tonight. you know, but yeah, that's commendable. I definitely got to tip my hat to you on that one and give you a little applause and pat you on the back for that because that's I'd say you definitely are a better man than me because I don't think I would have done that shit. I'd have just been about my business and moved on.
And notice crazy, the bartender was like, yo, next time in that situation, just say, yo, I got you some shots because they would have looked out and just gave him shots for free and said I paid for it. I was like, nah,
Right.
because in all actuality, I paid for the drinks because I wanted to do something nice, and I also gave you a $10 tip. So,
Nice.
like,
Also, it was a double header.
exactly, you know what I mean?
Damn,
I
son,
was out there, I was swinging for the fences just for no reason.
word, yo. You putting
It
it
was a
out there.
good
You
day that day.
investing in your karma.
Exactly,
Putting that investment on your karma. Your soul is so clean.
exactly. I'm
Look,
trying right now, man.
I see you. And you stacking that them good karma chips up against in your favor with the universe.
Hey,
Like that. Yeah, man. I mean, shoot. You see, what's crazy is like it's been so long since I've been out and about in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really I don't have any recent stories of me playing any kind of anything. Like it's been like yo, I kid you not. Like I guess the more we talk, some stuff will come to mind. You know what I mean?
I know your nickname is Big Simping. Big Sim with and the
Ah.
G.
So, well, since you touched on that, I guess let me look up the definition of simping. I'll paraphrase because some places have long, drawn out definitions, and I don't want to bore
Go
our
to
listeners with.
Ghetto Dictionary, whatever that shit is called.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the urban. So,
Okay.
but I'm at dictionary.com. They actually have simping, so that's why I said I'm gonna read two.
Yeah,
All right.
that should became
So
a bird.
in dictionary.com, it says simp is a slang insult for men who are seen as too attentive and submissive to women, especially out of failed hope of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity from them. Translation: the word simp means to troll young men for doing anything for a girl to get some action he supposedly deserves. Okay, so
Oh wait, I'm not
now,
exactly young, so that made me a sugar daddy. What?
all right, so Urban Dictionary. Someone who does way too much for a person they like. Brian Shu, the simp. I bought her a car and a whole ass house, and we not even dated. Nathan the pimp, you a simp.
Yo, a car and a house, and they not
Yeah,
smashing?
word. Now, I'll tell you like this, right? I've always like earlier on when I first started hearing about the term simp. I looked into it, and somebody had a pretty good acronym for the letters in the word simp, SIMP, and it was someone idolizing mediocre pussy.
Mm.
Now I thought about it, and I was like, "Yo, that is so true." But then it kind of damn, what's that word? It kind of contradicts the last letter of pussy, because a simp is somebody who does way too much, expecting to get, and then end up not getting.
So you should change pussy to person.
Okay, that makes sense. I get it. Makes sense. So I've had situations where I was the victim of a simp, pretty much somebody who attempted to try to block me because they were jealous. I had about two, but I'm gonna tell you one. This one was earlier on in my younger years. You know, I want to say I was like probably about 19 at this time, right? So my mom's had got me a computer. I was going to college. So she wanted to make sure I had all the tools I needed at my disposal to help me, you know, get ahead and not fall behind. So along this journey of mine, my collegiate journey, I discovered AOL.
Mm. AOL.
Yeah.
The golden
So
days.
oh, I'm in the chat rooms. I make cool with some people. Now it was this one girl, Spanish girl, Puerto Rican. Her and I were cool. She was attracted to dark skinned black men. And can you hear the wind?
A little bit, but it's not crazy.
All right. So you know, even though she lived pretty close in the Bronx, we never actually decided to meet up. We just kind of kept it as a on instant messenger and over the phone kind of friendship. Now, one particular day, I was over at my homeboy's crib, right? Well, my homeboy at the time, let's just call him Pierre, right? Now, I was over at his crib, and I mean, I guess his family, they were cool, but I guess they weren't getting it like that. So his mom's ended up getting him a computer, but she got it from like a pawn shop. So the hard drive and the modem were like really really slow and really small as per the hard drive. Now I was bored in his crib, so I decided, hey, I'm gonna jump on AOL on my screen name and see what's going on. So while I did that, he comes in the room and he sees me talking to Shorty. So he asked me, "Yo, what she look like?" So I go to her profile, I show him her pictures. She was like about like 5'2", but she was like kind of chunky, chubby chick. So that's what he liked, right? So he was like, "Yo, that's not really your speed." I was like, "All right, but we cool, we friends." Now in my mind, I'm not thinking to myself that this dude is plotting. What he did was he memorized her whole screen name, and when I walked out the room, he ran and wrote it down, and it saved it, right? So I come back, I'm like, "Yo, we out?" He was like, "Nah, I gotta stay back. My mom's want me to do something." All right, cool. So I log off, head home. Now I had just started a job, so I had to go to sleep early. It was a construction job, so I had to go to sleep early to wake up at like 4 in the morning to get on a train and head on over to the construction site. So I go to the site, and I got there, I want to say like 2 or 3 minutes late. They gave my spot to some dude, and they told me go home. So I'm like, what the hell? So I call up the main office. They sent me to this other spot. So I only worked like half a day. So I ended up going home at like 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Excuse me. I get home. I go on AOL. I check my email. Got an email from the chick. So I read it. Now, mind you, I remember because she called me late that night and she asked me, like, yo, who's such and such? He hit me up and he said he's your boy. I was like, oh, yeah, that's my man's in him. He's cool. You sure? I was like, yeah. All right. So I get an email. She sent me their whole conversation. And as I was reading the conversation, Homeboy was throwing me under the bus. He was telling her all kinds of wild, stupid shit about me. Telling her that, oh, if you mess with Jay Steed,
You mess with the Steed, the dark skinned Moskman.
yeah, like, yo, you gonna end up a statistic.
Word
I'm
of big
like,
mama.
yeah, he told her straight up, you become a statistic messing with me. I was like, yo, I'm like, yo, I don't even get around like that at that point. Like, how would he even know that she would even end up a statistic? Like this dude was wilding. Like he was like, yo, you don't know Steve like I do. I known him since the
You
fifth
gonna turn
grade.
into a thought.
Yeah, he was like, yo, Steve, what she said? What he said? He said some nonsense like, yo, Steve is insensitive. You don't give a damn about your feelings. I don't even think he like you like that. I'm like, damn. Yeah, yo, you supposed to be my homie, and you throwing me under the bus for somebody you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And then here's the funny part about the situation, right? Throughout that whole conversation, she was telling him, "Oh, I'm just writing an email. I gotta let somebody know about their friend." So I was like, he was like, "Oh, okay. I'm just checking because you're getting quiet over there." So here's the funny part, right? So the thing is, she actually met the guy long time before this whole AOL nonsense, but he don't remember it because his stepbrother went to school with her, and one day when his stepbrother was going away to the Navy, he was with him, and they ran into her on the street, and she told me straight up, she was like, "Yo, son was looking real corny. I wasn't even checking for him." So I was like, "Yeah, that's him, yo." So she was like, "Damn, and he did all that for some piece of pussy he was never gonna get." I'm like, "Yeah, like." So long story short, me and him, I never like I tried to confront him about the situation, and he just never would pick up the phone. So that was a friend lost. I mean, well, then again, wasn't a friend to begin with.
Thirsty ass nigga.
Pretty much, pretty much.
Hey,
You know what I'm
there's
saying?
ways to holler at a chick without throwing somebody under the bus. Like,
Yeah.
just like, yo,
I mean, all in all, that's a bro code
you
violation.
can,
But yeah, all in all, that's a bro code violation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like certain things you just don't do, even though to certain folks that may sound silly how everything played out, but it is what it is because real emotions was involved. You know what I'm saying? Like this is somebody who I almost kind of looked at as a best friend. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm not gonna lie, it actually at the time it actually hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because me and this dude, we had like mad plans. Like we was gonna start up a business. You know, being that we were so young, we was talking about getting an apartment and roommating together, like all
this
kinds of
is
things.
before the English years then.
Huh?
This is before the English years.
Not exactly. Like English was around this time. English was around, but I want to say maybe for about 2.5 years, we didn't really hang out too tight. You know what I'm saying? Because like I want to say it was like maybe about our junior year in high school, sophomore junior year. I kind of kept to myself a little something, and he started running with his little clique. And that's just what it is. It wasn't that we weren't friends or best friends or whatever, but when you get older, you kind of send
Yeah,
you
you
sometimes
sample outside of the box. I understand.
yeah you step out the box every now and again. No harm, no foul. That was still my man's in them. But yeah, like when dude did that, that was just crazy. And yeah, that was definitely one of my run-ins with simping. So every night, what about you? Any simping stories? Have you ever simped?
Damn. I mean,
Keep it a buck.
not exactly. I mean, everybody I sent on, I was in a relationship with. So, I mean, I'm just doing what dudes are supposed to be doing.
Okay.
But
So I'm saying you ain't never try to chase or pursue somebody and then it just never went where you tried to get it to go.
you know what? I did get some gifts. But that's the type of dude that I am. I will gift you something, especially if I know it'll make you smile. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but I don't expect nothing back.
Right.
But I do know
Right.
this dude that I used to work with, and he was on OnlyFans hard, hard. Like
Right.
it got to the point where he paid less attention to his girl than he did his phone. You know, like
Ooh.
he was spending his whole paycheck on OnlyFans. I'm looking at
So
this dude like,
so pretty much he was digi
yo, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, yo?
Yo, I mean, not for nothing. That I've heard is an addiction. Like when guys start getting in their head and start thinking that these chicks they see on these webcam things and OnlyFans that you mentioned, they start thinking in real life that something could happen with them and these girls if they just pay them all this money and this, that, and the third. So yeah, I do agree that's crazy. That's definitely some kind of symptom, but I think there's some mental illness involved with that.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
he did meet up with a few of them. You know what I mean? He got what he could get, but he spent so much money just to be able to do that. That shit is retarded.
and I'm pretty much sure when he met up with them, he had to drop it because
Exactly. And it's like, yo, for that, you just get a regular chick on at the club.
that you could just stick to your girl
That too.
and save yourself money
Well, I'm talking about
and
like if you
time.
meet a chick at a club, you single, but you got a
Yeah, yeah,
girl.
yeah,
The
yeah.
fuck are you doing on
I follow.
OnlyFans anyway?
Right, right. All right. So I ain't even gonna lie. I simped hard one time. Right now, some chick I had met. She lived out in Queens. Right now, that was usually my thing. Like I always would go after girls from Queens because I always had it in my mind that Queens chicks were the wholesome girls. Brooklyn chicks were, they all right, but they a little rough. And Bronx chicks, you never really know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this. You got that Prince Hakeem. Where you gonna find a queen?
Quite possibly so.
Queens.
I mean, I am a child of the '80s, so that definitely played a part in my thinking. But so this chick, no, I kind of felt that she was out of my league. Like she was, well, I wasn't in her league, or however you say it, because I'm not even talking about looks. But I'm talking about career wise. You know what I'm saying? Like this chick, she had her shit together. She was, oh yeah, this chick, she was a marketing executive. Like, and then that's just crazy. I used to meet a lot of chicks who were in marketing, but this chick was like an executive. Well, so she said. I'm not gonna say that was true,
The
but
executive of OnlyFans.
no, this is before OnlyFans. This is way before Only. But you know what I'm saying? Like she had the crispy, brand new Acura. At this point, I ain't had no car. You know what I'm saying? So, we went out on a date, went bowling. Everything was cool. Like Shorty was feeling the kid. And the second time we was going out, like I was really digging this girl. Like physically, this chick was my type, you know, beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Nice body and shape. Like it was nice. So second time out, I go off into the deep end, right? So I asked her what her favorite color was. She told me peach. So I kid you no, I kid you not, Mr. Every Night, I scoured Bronx looking for peach colored roses,
Mm.
right? So I bought I bought her a dozen peach flavored or peach colored, whatever, peach colored roses. And then she told me that her favorite show was Sex in the City. So I went out and bought the first season on DVD or Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying?
Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
yeah, son. That joint cost me about 40, 50 bucks. Now, mind you, at the time, my pockets was hurt. So them roses and that Blu-ray first season that hit hard, and then also I bought her some Godiva chocolates. So yeah, man, and
I don't consider that simping because you doing gentleman things.
exactly. But here's the thing, right? Now, when she came to pick me up, right? Now, this wasn't my fault. She lived in Queens. I lived in the Bronx. Now you know where I lived at in the Bronx, in Castroville. The White Stone Bridge is right there. I mean, why this chick went all the way through Brooklyn, through Manhattan, to where I'm at in the Bronx. So she was pissed at me, right? So then we get in her car because she mind you, I didn't have a car. So we go up to New Rock City. So now she's already pissed because we now left the Bronx to go to New Rochelle. And she's like, yo, all this driving I'm doing, she just kept complaining, complaining, complaining. Now I'm over here trying to make her laugh and da da da. I'm over here yakking boxing like a chump. We get to where we're going. We do some miniature golf. I realize like she's just trying to rush through it, rush through it, rush through it. I'm like, okay. So then we go sit down and go get some Japanese food. Like at this point in time, you know what I'm saying? I was in a gym, hard body, so my physique was tight. So when I walked in the restaurant, all eyes was on me. This chick, for whatever reason, caught an attitude. I was like, oh shit. So we sat down, we ate. She didn't give me much conversation. I'm still trying to persist on. I'm sure. I'm like, I'm trying to make good of our time. Clearly, she checked out. You know what I'm saying? So when I gave her the roses and the DVD, she said, "Oh, that's so sweet." Tuck them joints in the back seat, like whatever. I was like, "Damn." So then here's where I kind of simped, right? So as she's about to leave, I was like, "You ain't gonna give me no kiss?" But I ain't say it in a playful way. Like I said it in some real. I was like, "You ain't gonna give me a kiss?" She gave me a tap kiss, rolled up the window, and
Damn. See, but damn.
I know it's kind of hard because see, I'm doing something nice, right? And was it because I expected something? Not exactly, but I definitely wanted something to become of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I really did
Like you said,
like this girl. Huh?
like you said, mediocre pussy, then we changed it to mediocre person. That bitch is a mediocre person.
You know what? Yeah, I might have to agree. Like talking about it out loud, yeah, maybe that was the case. Maybe she's just a sucky ass person. Because I was really trying to do right by her as far as showing her that I was into her. You know what I'm saying? And like, here's the thing, right? Even though we talk about chivalry versus simping, like in all trueness, the topic is kind of silly, and I'm gonna explain why I say what I say, right? Because as you can see, it's kind of hard to really differentiate when someone is simping versus someone being chivalrous because they're trying to show that they have interest in a person, right? Now, I could give you some examples of simping, but I'll get to that shortly. But like in my situation, because I've noticed that over time, females have taken chivalry and turned it into something else and started calling it. You get what I'm saying? And that kind of fucked things up when it came to dating because now a lot of guys are afraid to put themselves out there because they don't want to get labeled as a simp or labeled as a thirst bucket. You know what I'm saying? So I have to say, like, in some ways, like I said, the topic can be a little silly, but some examples of simping that I'll put out there, like someone paying,
The rent,
uh, right,
and
for
you're
some,
not even together. You paying somebody rent, you're not together. Nigga,
right,
you fucking it up for everybody else.
right, because now, you start talking to that girl, she expects that, and I had a chick like that at one point, and she got upset because I wasn't, I guess, a simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go out. I'm noticing that, she expected me to pay for everything, which is cool, right? But then there was that one time she said she was gonna pay, and when the bill came, and I just sat there, she got attitude with me. So I'm like, well, where's this coming from? She's like, picture that, me paying for a man. I was like, yo, you offered. You offered. Like, what do you want me to do about that? Now, if you really didn't want to pay, you should have just sat back and didn't say shit.
Exactly. You should have waited for me.
Right. And she even told me herself, she was like, yo, I'm used to guys offering to pay for my phone bill, offering to pay for half my rent, if not all of it. So I was like, oh. So I had to ask her, I was like, so you a prostitute? She said no. So I was like, so what's the purpose of me even paying all this stuff for you? We ain't together. You know what I'm saying? We ain't set plans to make a family or anything like that. We even live together. So why am I paying for how you live? You know what I'm saying? Like I already got a kid. You know what I'm saying? I already got a kid to support. What the hell I got to support you for? Fuck out of here.
Or the way I see it, if me and a female is cool like that, and their birthday's coming up or something to celebrate, and I
Yeah.
get them something, that's just me being nice. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't have to give me nothing. It's just
Right.
I
And guess what? There's
understand. Oh,
nothing wrong with
oh
that.
no,
There's absolutely nothing wrong with helping a friend out in a time of need, or tossing somebody a few dollars here and there. But when people blatantly come out and they expect that, when you just start talking to them and you're just trying to show some interest and maybe getting to know them to see where it could go from there, yo, that I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you allow yourself to be that person, then yes, you're a simp. You
and
know what I'm
you know
saying?
what's
But
crazy? Because sometimes I'll start a conversation with somebody, and it's not because I'm
uh,
interested in them. It's because I'm interested in their friend. And I'm using you as a gateway, as a bridge to get to that friend.
okay, so you're just a scumbag, but that's a different story for another.
I'm just saying. I mean, sometimes you gotta get in that way. You know what I mean? Oh my God, yeah, meet my friend, Mr. Every Night. He's a nice guy.
In theaters this summer, yeah, Mr. Every Night, The Predator.
Damn, I don't even got my dreads anymore. I'm still getting called the predator.
Oh man. So is it time for that shot, boss?
Oh damn. What you getting a shot of?
You know what? Let's take a shot intermission right now. Are we back?
Welcome back.
All right. So I'm gonna keep it simple and take a shot of Fireball.
I don't got nothing simple in my house. Man. God damn it.
You ain't got no. Wait, you dry? What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the Black Label. We got Jameson Black Label. All right. Black Barrel. Excuse me. I'm illiterate right now. I think I got. No, I don't think I have any Black Barrel right now. Finished it.
It's not your fault. You've been simping. You've been simping.
Only person I'm simping for these days is my daughter.
Yeah, that's what it. That's what it be like.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
You
speaking
gotta
of daughters, my daughter about to graduate high school and
oh
get
snap.
her associates.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So her
That's what's
cap
up.
and gown is black,
What
and
up?
she's not even
What's
18
up?
yet. Oh,
Look, see, as I said, these days I'm simping for my daughter. And as a black man, I'm trying to give her an example of what a real black man is. So when she gets out there, she start dating, she'll have that knowledge of what she should be looking for. You know what I'm saying? And for you, every night, I gotta say that we gotta toast up to your that's your oldest,
yeah, my oldest.
your oldest about to graduate, and she gonna graduate from high school with an associate's.
Yep.
Damn, damn, she gonna be a dangerous one. But to that, salute.
Woo! Damn,
Oh yeah.
almost got me on my macho man. Oh yeah.
So, in conclusion of the topic, I mean, what do you have anything else to add before we wrap? If we're gonna wrap,
Oh man, damn. You know any famous simps? Let's.
famous. Let's see. I don't really know. I mean, you know what? That's pretty good. We should try to think of a top 10 simp list. You know,
We could do
that'll be
next
dope.
time, just to like a
Visit. We can revisit
continuation of
this.
this one, so we could do our homeworks.
Yeah, we could revisit this topic. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we could prematurely wrap and
Yes, I don't like to premature anything, but it
it
happens when it
happens.
happens.
It happens. It happens. Sometimes
Ladies,
sometimes
don't get
it
mad
can be a little good.
when it happens because it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, 'cause sometimes
Just
it can
get
be a
mad
little
because he
too
can't get
good.
back up.
All right. So with that being said, I am your dark skinned marksman, Jay Steed, and this man is
The problem solver, Mister Every Night.
uh, hey, Rap Back Media. That's a wrap. Good night.